scientists and stargazers will have their eyes on the skies above the U.S. State of Utah this weekend. The capsule is due to plummet from space at more than 15 times the speed of a rifle bullet. It contains rocks and dust from an asteroid which took 4 years to reach Earth. Those samples could give vital clues about the formation of our planet more than 4 billion years ago. Live now to Dr. Brad Tucker, astrophysicist and cosmologist at the College of Science at the Australian National University. I think I've simplified it there, haven't I really? This has been quite an achievement for the science world, for the space world as well.
It is, everything we usually do.
We study from afar, we take pictures from a telescope, we measure data, we even
send probes to measure them on the surface. So rarely and so few times have we've been able to collect samples, take them from the object, and then make that return journey back to land them on Earth so they can be studying them vastly superior in the labs all around the world. As you said, this probe took years to get there, traveling nearly 2 billion kilometers just to get to the asteroid, and then to come back. Previously had years of building in the future, so this has been definitely the culmination of over a decade's worth of effort to get these amount of samples back to the Earth to be studied.
All right, let me just fill in a couple of gaps for our viewers. So it's taken 7 years. OSIRIS-REx traveled to asteroid Bennu. Bennu is actually really quite small. I believe there's only 500 meters wide. What exactly did OSIRIS-REx achieve, and how on earth did it collect the samples?
That's right. So the asteroid itself isn't very big, and it's a part of a collection of asteroids that are mostly what we call carbonous chondrites. These are kind of like loose piles of rubble, and these we think are often the bits of the solar system that formed around the same time as the Earth, and things like that formed into these clumps and then kind of just stayed there since then. So this OSIRIS-REx left the Earth, traveled this huge distance. He had nearly 2 billion kilometers, reached the asteroid Bennu. Now it had a target of what his goal was to go down to the surface, and then it had this little hose that essentially puffed and vacuumed up the samples. Now they hid this object within about 90 centimeters of the center, so it traveled nearly 2 billion kilometers to something only a few hundreds of meters wide to be at the center, to within 100 centimeters to collect all of this sample, vacuum them up in this container, and in this container was sealed to then leave the asteroid and make the return journey back, of which we're going to see Sunday.